Every year, millions of people across the world are diagnosed with heart failure. It's one of the leading causes of hospital admissions, and yet most people still don't fully understand what it is. The word failure makes it sound like the heart has suddenly stopped working, but that's not what it means. Heart failure develops gradually. The heart is still beating, but it's weaker than it should be, and that weakness shows up in ways that most people don't expect. The tragedy is that far too many people miss the early signs, and by the time they seek help, the condition is much harder to treat. That's exactly why this video matters. If you recognize these clues early, you can act sooner, get treatment, and protect not only your heart, but your independence, your energy, and your life. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm a UK medical doctor, and I make videos to help you understand the health issues that really matter. So let's move straight into the 7 early warning signs of heart failure that you need to know. The first one might surprise you. How many pillows do you sleep on at night? If you found yourself stacking up 2, 3, or even more pillows just to get comfortable, or if lying flat makes you short of breath, that's something you shouldn't ignore. This isn't just about comfort or habit. It can be a sign that your lungs are filling with fluid when you're flat, making it harder to breathe. People often say, "I just sleep better propped up," or "it's my acid reflux," but sometimes it's your heart trying to tell you something. I've seen patients who thought their bed was the problem, when in fact it was their heart struggling to pump blood effectively. The second sign is waking up in the middle of the night, gasping for breath. Imagine you're fast asleep and suddenly you bolt upright, desperate for air, maybe rushing to the window or sitting on the edge of the bed just to catch your breath. This can feel terrifying, and it's not simply a bad dream, but really, it means your heart can't keep up with the extra blood volume that shifts around when you lie flat, so your lungs get congested. I've had patients tell me they felt like they were drowning in their sleep. If you've ever had to sit upright at 2 a.m. just to breathe again, that's a strong warning sign to talk to your doctor. The third sign is getting out of breath on exertion. Think back to how easy everyday activities used to feel. Climbing stairs, walking up a gentle hill, or carrying shopping bags. Now, if those same tasks leave you puffing, needing to stop halfway, or avoiding them altogether, something has changed. Many people put this down to age, weight, or lack of fitness. But a sudden or progressive loss of stamina can be one of the earliest clues of heart failure. Your muscles and organs rely on oxygen-rich blood. If your heart isn't pumping well enough, your body feels it as breathlessness and fatigue, especially during activity. Some people notice they've gradually adapted their lifestyle without realizing it, taking the lift instead of stairs, driving instead of walking short distances, avoiding activities they once enjoyed. It's easy to dismiss, but in hindsight, these changes are often the first signs of trouble. The fourth sign is swelling of the ankles and feet. By evening, do your shoes feel tighter? Do you see lines or indentations on your skin when you take your socks off? That swelling is caused by fluid backing up in your body because your heart isn't pumping efficiently. During the day, gravity pulls fluid into your legs, and by the evening, it shows as puffiness. You might notice it gets better overnight, only to return the next day. This is often mistaken for standing too long or just aging, but when it's persistent, it should raise concern. In more advanced cases, swelling can even reach the calves or thighs, but often it begins subtly at the ankles. The fifth sign is unexpected weight gain or bloating. If you've noticed your weight creeping up by 2 or 3 kilos in just a matter of days, and it's not because of changes in diet or exercise, that can be a sign of fluid retention. You might notice your trousers feeling tighter, your belt needing an extra notch, or your stomach looking more swollen. People often assume it's putting on weight, but this isn't fat, it's water. In some cases, people are shocked when the scales move quickly despite no major lifestyle change. Monitoring weight regularly can actually be a lifesaver for people at risk, because sudden changes can be the earliest sign of fluid overload before swelling or breathlessness even appear. The sixth sign is persistent fatigue or low energy. This one is often underestimated because it can feel vague. If you find yourself constantly tired, struggling to finish daily tasks, or needing more rest than usual, it could be your heart. Heart failure means your body is getting less oxygen-rich blood, and when the brain and muscles aren't supplied properly, you feel it as tiredness and reduced stamina. Some people tell me they used to walk to the shops easily, but now feel drained halfway. Others say they can no longer keep up with friends or family on simple outings. Fatigue is easy to blame on poor sleep, stress, or age, but when it persists, it deserves attention. Before I share the seventh sign, which I think you'll find the most surprising of all, can I just take a moment to ask for your support? If you found this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing. I release new health videos every week, and it would mean a lot to have you as part of this community. Now, let's get to that final sign. The seventh sign is needing to urinate more often at night. This one often surprises people. You might assume it's simply part of aging or in men related to prostate issues. But in heart failure, when you lie down at night, fluid that's been sitting in your legs during the day shifts back into circulation. Your kidneys then try to get rid of it, and the result is frequent trips to the bathroom. If you're waking up 2, 3, or more times a night to pass urine, and especially if this is new for you, it can be a subtle but important sign of heart failure. So those are 7 early signs of heart failure that you should never ignore. Needing extra pillows at night, waking up breathless, breathlessness with exertion, swollen ankles, sudden weight gain or bloating, persistent fatigue, and needing to urinate more at night. None of these symptoms alone prove you have heart failure, but together they form a pattern that doctors recognize. The problem is that people often dismiss these signs as something else: aging, being unfit, being stressed, or even just bad sleep. And because the symptoms build gradually, it's easy to adapt without realizing what's happening. The good news is that heart failure is treatable. There are effective medications, lifestyle adjustments, and sometimes devices or procedures that can make a huge difference. The earlier it's diagnosed, the better the outcome. Early action can prevent hospital admissions, preserve your independence, and dramatically improve your quality of life. So if you've noticed any of these changes in yourself or someone you care about, don't wait. Speak to your doctor. A simple conversation and a few basic tests can uncover the cause and get you on the right treatment. Too many people wait until their symptoms are advanced and they end up in hospital. Don't let that be you. Pay attention to the small changes, the extra pillows, the breathlessness on stairs, the swollen ankles. They may seem minor, but together they could be your heart asking for help. And the sooner you listen, the sooner you can take action to protect it. If you found this video helpful, please share it with friends or family. You never know whose life it might change. And let me know in the comments if you've experienced any of these signs yourself. You could help someone else realize they're not alone. And if you want more doctor-led videos like this, consider watching this video on the top left. You won't be disappointed.